Hi, I'm Mac.
Hi, and I'm Denise.
And welcome back to another edition of Urban Lifestyles. A lot has been going on since we were last here.
It has. It continues to brew.
It does continue to brew, and hopefully there's going to be some positive change at the end of everything as it relates to COVID-19 and also as it relates to social unrest and Black Lives Matters.
Yes.
You know, we've got a great show today, and some of the things we're going to be talking about is our interview with LG&E. We went out to Middletown Cycling. We've also talked with Magic 101.3, and we went to a peace march with the Divine Nine, which are the Black Greeks, and also an interview with national recording artist Johnny Britt. We'll take a quick break and back with more right after this.
We are mothers,
fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good,
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during a storm.
Programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serving you.
Well, as you know, every month we do a segment with LG&E, and LG&E has been very busy, as they always are, and they've completed a lot of projects to get ready for the summer season. So we're going to catch up with Liz Pratt to find out how some of these projects are going to kick off. But Liz, before we get started, tell us a little bit about how you all are reacting to things as we get farther into COVID-19 and some of the restrictions have been reduced.
Hi, thanks. I'm so glad to be here today. We are among the essential service providers who have continued operating around the clock for our customers and our community. Safety always remains our top priority, whether that's in our day-to-day operations or amid this pandemic event. We are following CDC and OSHA guidelines. The most notable change since we last spoke is that we have resumed some of our services that were temporarily put on hold, and we are also continuing to monitor guidelines and developments and make modifications to our processes as needed.
Liz, that's good to know. Now tell us a little bit more about some of the other projects that you're working on.
Yes, the first bit of exciting news is that we recently completed the second section of our solar share facility in Simpsonville. So together with our customers, we're now producing 1 megawatt of locally produced solar energy there at the site. In total, the site can accommodate up to 8 sections for a total of 4 megawatts, and each section is being constructed as it becomes fully subscribed.
Liz, that's very cool, and I know we've talked about it before, but can you tell us how the Solar Share program is working and what it's meant to do?
Sure. The Solar Share program is a subscription-based program available to residential, business, and industrial customers. And for as little as 20 cents per day, customers can get the benefits of locally produced solar energy without the upfront costs and long-term maintenance when installing a private solar system. When the facility produces energy, participants in the program in turn earn monthly energy bill credits based on their subscription level. Participants can also choose the gifting option, which allows them to transfer their energy bill credits to another recipient. And Kentucky Habitat for Humanity is a subscriber in this second section, and through a unique partnership, they are choosing to transfer their bill credits to 10 Habitat families across the state, with the goal of helping the families offset as much as 30% of their monthly energy usage. So we are really proud of this partnership and the unique way Kentucky Habitat for Humanity is using the gifting option to really help make a difference for their clients.
Liz, that sounds like a great partnership. And I know that there are other newly completed projects that we've been talking about today. And another one is your solar facilities, right?
That's right. With the help of Shaker Village of Pleasant Hill, we have added a flock of 25 Shetland sheep. That's 2 rams and 23 ewes or female sheep at our 50-acre solar array at our E.W. Brown generating station. And while that might seem like a unique combination, it's really great because the sheep's grazing helps manage vegetation in and around the solar array, which can help reduce overall costs long term. Shaker Village oversees the overall care of the sheep and will use the wool to sell to a local organic wool vendor. And in turn, the wool sales will be used to help support Shaker Village's mission. So in addition, we've also added at E.W. Brown and at our Solar Share facility and in other facilities, pollinator habitats. And so these are great, beautiful fields of flowers that attract and support pollinators. This includes local bees, honeybees, and monarch butterflies. So all of these are new projects and aspects that we're doing around the company to help benefit the environment.
Liz, as always, you all have some great projects, and people that are interested in it, where can they go to find out more information?
Viewers can visit us online at lge-ku.com to learn more about these projects and other ways we're helping the environment.
All right, Liz, thanks again. Great seeing you, and back with more of Urban Lifestyles right after this.
Louisville was good. B96.5. Your man Nick Cannon is in the building and we taking over. We gonna be wilding every morning. About to have some fun, y'all. Let's go up.
Plus another move. Lock it in to the Nick Cannon Morning Show, 6 to 10 on B96.5.
So Denise, what do we have coming up next?
Well, next we have Middletown Cycling and also good words from Ivy Brito, State Farm Insurance.
What's up, Urban Lifestyles? This is Ross, Middletown Cycling, and it turns out cycling is one of the last things you're allowed to do under quarantine, so we have been incredibly busy. It's safe, it's healthy, you're outdoors, so apparently the wind is bad for COVID-19, so if you're not biking these days, you're not very cool. And I was going to go ahead, we're changing a lot of tires, so if you have old bikes and you're trying to get ready, come in. We'll get the tubes, the tires in them. If you need new bikes, we have some great sale prices. Everybody else in the world is out of bikes, we still have bikes on sale, so we're really trying to help people out with that. As always, cycling's always been a healthy, fun family activity, and now more than ever, as we're all kind of hanging out with our loved ones, maybe even more than we want to, it's nice to be able to go out and hang out with the kids or just get some exercise without having to go to the gym, and we really appreciate it. We always love Max and his wife, and hope that their audience is staying safe at home, and just, if you do need anything while this is going on, come check us out, and stay well. We appreciate it.
Hi, this is Ivy Brito, agency owner of State Farm Insurance. Well, it is hump month. This is June, it's the middle of the year. We call the middle of the week hump day, so for me, this is hump month. And it's also my 13th year as a State Farm agent, so happy anniversary to me. What that reminded me of is that I'm getting closer and closer and closer to retirement. So I thought, what a great topic to talk about. So today I'm just going to give you a few key things to get you on that road to thinking about retirement so that you can make sure that you're ready. And the first and most important thing is, at what age do I want to retire? Age 60, 62, 65, whatever that age may be, you've got to start thinking now about where your streams of income are going to come from at retirement. And you want to make sure that you have multiple streams of income. So in addition to Social Security, hopefully you've got a 401k plan, a 403b, some type of IRA, or some other types of investments to help to supplement that Social Security. Gone are the days of pensions. Our parents were blessed enough to have those. Those are very rare now. And so we have to make sure that we have enough money, that we don't outlive our money. So the other thing in terms of looking at streams of income is making sure that you examine what your expenses are going to be at retirement. Do you still have a mortgage? Do you plan to still have a mortgage? Can you pay that off? Can you pay off any credit cards or vehicle loans or any other type of debt? That's going to be important to do. I want to recommend that you contact a financial representative or retirement specialist so that you can look at your individual needs to make sure that you have a comfortable retirement. Max and Denise, back to you.
Thank you so much, Ross and Ivy, and stay tuned because we're going to be back with more.
We are mothers,
Fathers,
neighbors, and friends.
Working hard when the weather is good.
and even harder when it's not.
With online updates to keep you safe and informed during a storm.
programs to save you energy and money.
And new projects to help us provide cleaner, more reliable energy.
We're more than an energy company.
We are LG&E.
We're LG&E.
We are LG&E.
Our energies go to serving you.
What up, Max and Denise? You know it's again your boy Easy Bluegrass, Magic 101.3, Easy in the afternoon. Still living the quarantine life, trying to get through it with all that's going on. We got COVID-19, we got coronavirus, we got riots, boycotts, protests, police shootings, everything's going on, but we hear you. We want you to stay united with us, okay? And we use the hashtag United for Justice. You can find the link on our website, 1013online.com. This is what we got to give you the platform to sound off. We are lending you our microphone. You got something to say? You can say it on our website. We record it and we leave it up there for everyone to hear. We want to hear your voice. We want you to use your words, not necessarily your fist. And that's the platform we got to do so. And on that link, we also have great links to the Louisville Urban League, the Louisville Black Lives Matter chapter, and the ACLU Louisville, okay? These are organizations that are positive. They're all about protesters and being united for justice. And that's what we're all about here in the Derby City, of course, in Magic 101.3. We also looking forward to fathers having that good Father's Day. We want to take care of your pops. What we got is called your hip hop pop. And what this is how you can hook your dad up with great prizes, okay? All you got to do is hit our website, 1013online.com, upload a picture, and tell us why your father deserves to be hooked up with great prizes. And what we got for you, we got original art from Rice Original at the Cooler Gallery. We talking about I Love My Daddy painting. He's going to hook you up. Also, we got a tip-top mobile detailing and wash for your dad's cars. You know how dads are about they whip. And we also going to hook him up with a 1-year supply of razors. So we trying to take care of dads for Father's Day. It's our day. Hook up your dad. All you gotta do is nominate them. We're gonna choose some of the best compelling stories and pictures, and we're gonna take care of that special dad. So make sure your dad's one of them, okay? That's it for your boy Easy Bluegrass from Magic 101.3. Remember, rock with me 2 to 6 every Monday through Saturday. Also follow me Easy Bluegrass on everything. Easy BLUEGRASS. Back to you, Max and Denise.
We got an opportunity to catch up with national recording artist Johnny Britt, a good friend of ours, and we wanted to check in on him and see how he's been doing during the pandemic and everything else that's going on. And something that we found out was, hey, Johnny, I see that you wrote this song originally for Boney James, but something happened. So tell us how that turned out.
Hey, thanks so much for having me. It's really a pleasure being here, and it's good to see you. Mojazzin' came about, you know, I'm a writer, and I've written a lot of songs, many of which were for Boney James. I've written several songs for him, but 3 #1 hit songs I've written for Boney James. The song Contact is mine. I wrote that. I wrote The Total Experience featuring George Duke, as well as Grand Central and countless others. But anyway, I'm bringing that up to say that when I wrote this track for Mojazzin', I really had Boney James in mind, you know, because we're cool. And actually, you know, he was at the end of his project, and I said, well, let me just, you know, write something for him and let him check it out. And when I wrote it, you know, I knew it was hot. And it was like, well, I kind of hope he doesn't do this track because, you know, I really would love to do it for myself. And anyway, that's what happened. And it just worked out fantastic. That is my very first single, Mojazzin'. Fantastic.
Johnny, tell us about the song Hold On your new CD. It seems to be a perfect title in relationship to everything that we're going through right now.
Yeah, my song Hold On, this song, wow, this song really came out of nowhere. It wasn't planned to be on the album. I had already written all the songs on the album. You know, I write and produce everything myself. So I had all my songs written. And one morning, I went on a jog with my dog, Mocha. And when we got back home, this song just hit me right here. It just hit me. And I knew when it hit, I had to stop production on the Mojazzin' album and get these ideas down and out, the lyrics, the whole thing. And I think I know I was really influenced by everything that I was seeing on television, with the pandemic and the protest, and I just put it to lyric. I put the lyrics and the music to it. I called it in a virtual choir, which features my daughter, Mariah Britt, my 19-year-old daughter. She's 20 now. She just had a birthday. But Alvin Chia from Take 6 and Sandy Simmons, who sang with Natalie Cole. So I'm really, really happy on how it came out. I stopped production on the Mo Jazzin' album to just dive into the studio, and I went really hard for like a week strong to get to what you heard now. And
So Johnny, how does it feel to know that this song is making a difference?
yeah, making a difference. And this song, Hold On, I really hope it does make a difference. As a musician, I thrive for this. I thought it was my duty to write a song like this for times such as these. And I hope that it would make a difference to people that need strength and hope and inspiration. And I would hope to be remembered by this song, Hold On, that I wrote for these times. And it just means a lot to me. It just means a lot to me. And it's my song of hope. And it's my song to you. Hold on.
Johnny, here's something. I bet a lot of people didn't know that you were born in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm from Louisville, Ohio. I'm Louisville, Ohio. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I was born at General Hospital. That's really about all I can remember. My mom took me and my sister Edna to Cleveland at a very young age, and I was raised in Cleveland, Ohio. And of course, I have relatives in Louisville, and always love to come back to see my folks. And I love Louisville. Louisville.
So Johnny, thanks for taking some time out of your day to spend some time with us. Stay safe. We'll take a quick break and back with more of Urban Lifestyles right after this.
Hey, Max and Denise, thank you so much for having me. And of course, I'm your favorite girl, Bella Ray, in the afternoon on B86.5. Now, let me tell you, Team B86.5, we are still working from home, as you can tell. But of course, now let me get into Summer Madness. Summer Madness, what you have to do, you got to make sure you're listening to myself and DJ Q every single day. You're going to get a keyword. Once you get that keyword, head over to hiphopb965.com. Enter in that keyword, and every week we have weekly prizes that, of course, we want you to take home, all right? And if you need even more details on Summer Madness, head over to hiphopb965.com. It's all there. If you want to check out everything going on with Nick Cannon, we have everything you need. And just text me the word Nick, N-I-C-K, to 502-571-2965. Thank you so much, Max and Denise. I apologize for missing last time, but it'll never happen again. And again, welcome to summer, and welcome to Summer Madness.
Hey, Max and Denise, we're excited to be back with another workouts and movements that you can do at home with no equipment. We're giving you a full workout this time. So it's going to be 4 different movements. You're going to do 3 rounds of this. Everything is going to be 30 seconds. You're going to take 10 seconds rest between each movement and no longer than a minute rest between each round. It's really going to challenge them, right?
That's right. That's right. High intensity interval training is really good for fat burning, getting your cardiovascular up. And it can be quick, but it will be effective too if you do it right.
Exactly.
So we'll go right in. I'm gonna show you the first movement, okay? So first one we got here, we'll alternate plank push-ups. What you wanna do, you wanna push up, make sure his hands directly underneath your shoulders. Come all the way up, and when you come down, alternate the arm and come up. And you can modify this too by going on your knees. But if you go on your knees, make sure you're leaning forward. You want all your weight in the front, and you can still push up, okay? Still push up. And remember, 30 seconds.
The second movement's going to be an alternating reverse lunge. So you're just coming here, reversing, but you're alternating. I'll turn slightly so you can see that. And if you want to add more of a challenge, you can jump on these, and that looks like this. All right.
That's it. All right, so the next one, you want to go down. You want to hold a deep squat. So really get into a deep squat and hold those arms up. Holding those arms up are going to really challenge you. Squat down as low as you can. You want to hold it for 30 seconds, okay? Hold it for 30 seconds.
And the last movement is going to be another variation on a plank. So you're coming out into a plank, but you're reaching back toward your feet with an opposite hand. So you're right here. Alternating out, your
Roll all the
hands
way
are
back.
under your shoulders. Remember that. It's the best position for your hands, all right? So those are the 4 movements. Again, they're each gonna be 30 seconds, 3 rounds. You take 10 seconds rest between each movement and no longer than a minute between each round.
Sorry, really push yourself, keep it going. Make sure you're honest to your time. Don't take too long of a rest, and just go hard as you can, all right?
All right, thank you. Stay healthy, stay fit, and keep moving.
That's it. Thank you.
You know, as you had mentioned in the beginning of the show, where we are now in the climate and about Black Lives Matters, and of course all lives matters. But I think the momentum is still going strong, and especially here locally about Breonna Taylor. And so I think every day it takes a new shape and it keeps the momentum because there's different groups. And on this particular coverage that we did, the Divine Nine, all Black Greek organization, came together to lend their support. And let's just take a look.
We're in downtown Louisville today in celebration of Breonna Taylor, who was killed a few months ago. And we're here with members of the Divine Nine, which are the Black Greek letter organizations and sororities and fraternities that are around and are nationwide. So I'm here with Eric Stout, who is the Polemark or president of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Eric, welcome back to Urban Lifestyles. And tell me a little bit about the walk.
Yes, thank you for having us, Mac. The National Panhellenic Council of Louisville, we met on last week, and we really want to come up with some things to do to recognize Breonna Taylor. And so we came up with 2 things that we wanted to do real soon. The first thing we want to do is a unity walk and prayer visual today. So we're actually going to start off here at Dr. Martin Luther King Boulevard, and we're going to walk around the city so we can recognize Miss Breonna Taylor. And we're inviting everyone in the city to come out, not only Greek letter organizations, but family, friends, clergy, and anyone that's in town today.
It's a wonderful day to be out here for everyone to come lend their support. This Black Lives Do Matter. Because it's the Greeks who are organizing today, I want to introduce you to an AKA, Miss Portia Morgan. And Portia, welcome to Urban Lifestyles. In essence, you know, the meaning behind today, what does it mean for you?
Means a lot for me. I'm of the age that I grew up with the March on Washington. My dad was a president of a local chapter of NAACP, so I've always kind of been an activist from a child on. I was also part of the product of '68 when Dr. King was killed and the demonstrations at that time. And then I've seen the total deterioration, I think, even more of the feeling of Black Americans, especially males. As a teacher, it was always sad to have to talk to my Black males about how they have to behave when they're outside of the school district because police officers a lot of times and other groups.
We have a lot of people, young, old, here to lend their efforts, and I have Miss Reese Hamilton. Reese, welcome to Urban Lifestyles.
Thank you for having me.
So tell me about your participation in today and what does today exactly mean to you?
Well, I think it's important to come out first to represent my sorority since our principles are Sisterhood, Scholarship, and Service, and I am a Delta, member of Delta Sigma Theta, but also just to be a part of this history-making moment and been talking with my dad and my grandma, and they've been telling me about my grandma out there in the 60s and fighting for her rights and the same things we're fighting for today. And my dad was out here marching in the 90s with the Rodney King incident and fighting. And though they're afraid, they also are just lending the support because they know what it feels like to be out here on the front line. So it was really important for me to be a part of this moment so I could share that legacy with them.
I am here with Philip and Stephen from Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, and you all are out here with the Panhellenic for this walk. So tell us why this is so important for you all to be present today.
Well, a lot of the Greek fraternities and sororities were built on service, and it was service to humanity. And so we just, as brothers and sisters, want to come together and march for a good cause and continue to just spread love and march against injustice.
Okay. So how does it make you feel as a young African-American male when you can see these type of injustices to continue to happen?
As a young African-American male, it eats you alive. You know, I could easily been Ahmaud Arbery or George Floyd, and my wife could easily be Breonna Taylor. And so your heart doesn't do anything but cry for when you see those injustices. So
a great man said, if you don't stand up for something, you'll fall for anything. So you got, we're here just to take our stand, to let our voices be known.
I'm here with Greg and Anthony with Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, out here for the walk as well. So much has happened. We've been dealing with COVID-19 and social distances, and now we're dealing with all the injustice happening in the city and Black Lives Matter. How do you balance all of this, and how do you make sense of all these things that are going on?
We just trying to, as members of Omega Psi Phi, we just trying to do our parts to let you know that we can't stand for this injustice, and that we want to show our support in any way, in any means that we can.
Oh, one other Greek group. This is Mr. James, and name of your Greek organization.
Alpha Theta.
And today means exactly what to you?
Well, today is like beautiful. Growing up in the 60s myself, hearing the stories from my grandparents and parents and great-grandparents about how they had to march back in the 60s and the 50s for civil rights. For my fraternity to be birthed in the civil rights movement in '63, so this is a way for me to give back to the community and understand what my parents and everything went through and explain to me when I was a kid. So now I understand the struggle they're doing. So I'm glad that the community is able to come out and still fight for injustice across this country and the world.
Denise, it was great being a part of that event. Of course, we're both a part of the Divine Nine, but just really getting people out because Black Lives Matter, and as you said, everybody's lives matter, but just getting people to look at things differently, that's the only way that you bring about change.
It is, and just hearing the reasons in the interviews of why it was important to different people, the purpose behind it, and why they were making a difference. And so it brought to mind to me that where all lives matter, because I could look at this as a domino effect.
Sure.
It brought to mind two books that I read years ago. One is The Wretched of the Earth by Frantz Fanon, and then the other one is Civil Disobedience.
Okay.
And I don't know if you've read it, or you might want to lend yourself to some more insight. Those are two good reads that all this movement makes me think of.
Well, you know what? I think that's our show.
Oh, that's our time.
And we'll see you back here on Urban Lifestyles.
Bye.
Stay safe.